The question is that what are ideal gas and real gas? Definition of ideal gas and real gas. You don't need to be confused about the definition of ideal gas and real gas, and what are the differences between the ideal gas and real gas. So these are not about the confusion, means to understand ideal gas, real gas, and the differences between the ideal gas and real gas. Watch these discussions up to the end, because in this video lecture we discuss about the definition of ideal gas and real gas and differences between these two gases. Hi everybody, I am Atanu Betal. In this video lecture you are welcome, and before starting this video lecture I would like to remind you that if you are new to this channel or you do not subscribe this channel up to now, then you can subscribe it right now. Now we start the discussions regarding the topic that real gas and ideal gas and what are the differences between these two types of gases. You know, real gas or perfect gas, this type of gas is just called imaginary gas. Imaginary gas means imaginary gaseous state. Gaseous state means the state of matter where the molecules are in a means molecule have large intermolecular distance. Gaseous state, in the gaseous state the molecule have a large intermolecular distance. Okay, this is called gaseous state. And in case of ideal gas, you know, this is also called a perfect gas or imaginary gas. Actually ideal gas cannot be found, it is an imaginary gas. Ideal gas means the gas which obeys all the gas laws, the combined gas equation and the equation of state. You can say it equation of state, that is called PV equal to nRT, where P for pressure of the gas, V for volume, N for number of moles of the gas, R for gas constant, and T for temperature. This is called PV equal to nRT. PV equal to nRT, this is called gas equation or the combined gas equation and or equation of state. This equation is called equation of state also. So you know, the gas that obeys this equation means PV equal to nRT equation at all conditions of temperature and pressure. Okay, so gas that obeys the gas equation, equation of state or combined gas equation under all conditions of temperatures and pressures is called as the ideal gas. Yes, ideal gas. And the real gas is a type of gas that does not obey this equation or equation of state or the combined gas equation or the gas laws under identical condition of all ranges of temperature and pressure. In all ranges of temperature and pressure, this equation does not obeyed by the real gas. Ideal gas and means equation, ideal gas equation means we want to say that PV equal to nRT. This is the ideal gas equation, the gas that obeys the equation of the state or the gas equation, or it is also called combined gas equation. So combined gas equation, the equation of state, when gas obeys this equation at all ranges of temperatures and pressure, that time the gas is called as ideal gas, and when this equation is obeyed by the gas only at high temperature and low pressure, that is called a real gas. Okay, so real gas obeys this equation or equation of state only at high temperature and low pressure. So that is the definition of ideal gas and real gas. Real gas obeys the gas laws, the combined gas equations only at high temperature and low pressure. Okay, the next point is that ideal gas or ideal gas, or you can say imaginary gas, or the perfect gas does not exist. Means this is just our imagination, that ideal gas, it is imaginary gas, it does not exist practically. But some gases like hydrogen gas and nitrogen gas, they are very difficult to liquefy, and for this reason these gases nearly behaving as an ideal gas. Okay, so some gases which are not easily liquefiable, they are nearly behaving as the ideal gas, but actually in practice the ideal gas does not exist. Real gas, all gases are real gas. All gases that are exist in our earth are all real gases. They are not imaginary gas or perfect gas. The third important point or difference that we can say about ideal gas and real gas is that ideal gas, the volume occupied by the ideal gas molecules is negligible is compared to total volume of the gas container. Means the volume occupied by the ideal gas molecules is negligible as compared to total volume of the gas container. So this is for the case of the ideal gas, that the volume of the gas molecule is negligible compared to total volume of the gas. But in case of real gas, the volume occupied by the real gas molecule is not negligible compared to the total volume of the gas. And the next difference between the ideal gas and the real gas is the force of you can say the force of attraction. You can say it's the point of view, the force of attraction. The force of attraction between two ideal gas molecules, between the ideal gas molecules, there is no or negligible force of attraction between the ideal gas molecules. But in case of the real gas, the attraction force between the gas molecule is not negligible, it is appreciable. For the real gas, there have a appreciable attractive force between the gas molecules, and due to which for the real gas, you know, the actual pressure is less than the pressure that is calculated from the gas laws or gas equation. Means the pressure exerted by the gas molecules in actual is lesser than the pressure that is calculated from the equation of the state or the gas laws or gas equations. The pressure that obtained from the gas equation or gas laws should be greater than the pressure in the gas molecule that have actually. This difference is due to that in ideal gas postulates or ideal gas theory, there we ignore that gas molecules have appreciable force of attraction between them. So for this reason, in case of the real gas, the appreciable attractive force present, and for this reason in case of real gas, the actual pressure exerted by the gas molecules is lesser than the pressure that is calculated from the gas equation. So this is about the ideal gas, real gas, their definitions and the differences between these two gases. So I think you understand this topic well. What do you mean by ideal gas and what do you mean by real gas? What are the differences between these two kinds of gases? And if you have any question regarding this discussion, then you can ask me in the comment section below, because I am happy to answer your question all the time. So that's why don't be confused, don't be hesitate, ask me your problem. So that's it. Thank you for watching this discussion, and if you find this video lecture is useful, then you can like it and you can subscribe this channel also.